영원히 stay cold and never let go. Hi, oh no, this is like a weird angle. My laptop is on my bed, but I'm sitting on the floor and the bed is kind of tall. But I'm going to be doing a K-pop tag, and this one is unexpected favorite songs on my playlist. This is like 12 weeks of K-pop tags. So the premise of this is just to talk about some songs that people might not expect you to really like. It could be songs from groups you don't talk about or genres of music you don't really listen to. And we're just gonna do it. So I had looked through my iTunes and I have 12 songs that I selected, and so we're just going to go in alphabetical order and just talk about these songs that some people might not know that I actually really, really like. So the first one is Big Bang's Bad Boy. So, on this channel, I don't really talk about Big Bang at all, for the most part. I do have a bias, Sungri/TOP, but other than that, I'm not really too invested in them. But this song, when they released it, really took me by surprise. Some of the, real early stuff, like We Belong Together, really stood out to me, but then I kind of was like, they're not really my cup of tea. 2012 came along and they released the Alive album, which was fantastic, and Bad Boy was that song for me. It was just really great, and I was like, ooh, okay, I'm really feeling this song. I like this, and I'm gonna keep listening to it. So that is the first song on the list. And song number 2, this is by our first K-pop band. So it's FT Island, and it's their song I Wish. So I don't even remember how I discovered the song, but I was definitely into K-pop at the time when it came out. And I didn't really know much about FT Island other than the few times that Simon and Martina Eat Your Kimchi talked about them on K-pop Music Mondays. But I checked out this song, and right off the bat, with the acoustic guitar with the Spanish flair, really stood out to me, and I was like, wow. But then the song switched up a little bit during the chorus, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'm feeling it, though. So I just found the song to be really, really catchy, and it was the first song of theirs that I actually listened to and really enjoyed. I'm still not a humongous fan of FT Island. They do make some great songs, and Honky has an amazing voice. But other than that, I don't really check out for them. But I Wish prompted me to listen to the rest of 5 Treasure Box, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's the only FT Island album that I actually own in my collection. Song number 3 is Glam, and their song Party XXO. Yeah, this group was on Big Hit, and I feel like nowadays the only thing we know about Glam, if we know anything at all, is about that scandal where those members blackmailed the actor, and then basically the whole group just fell apart because of some bitches. But when they debuted with this song, it was in my recommendations on YouTube, and I checked it out, and the lyrics first off really stood out to me because it was kind of like, we're here to have fun, kiss a boy, kiss a girl, whatever you're into. And I was like, okay, this is new for K-pop, because not many people talk about that. Not many people say, that. So I was like, ooh, I like that. And they had some really good, talented stuff with dancing and vocals and rapping. And I just found the song to be really fun and really catchy. And the group had a lot of potential, and they didn't disappoint when they released I Like That in Front of the Mirror, but then shit fell apart because of that whole scandal. Glam's Party XXO is definitely one of my underrated, unexpected K-pop bops. Oh, and in the video, you can see Jimin from BTS. Like, at the time, no one knew who that was, but now we're like, oh my gosh, that's Jimin. Yes, boo, that's Jimin. So coming in at song number 4 is Hyeko's Tomboy. So I've heard about Hyeko. He did some stuff with IU. That's how I first heard about him from a friend, because she was like, oh, you like IU? He did some stuff with IU on this like TV show or something, and I was like, ooh, okay. So I knew about him. I didn't really care for him music-wise, but I was at Noraebang in Korea with some people, and somebody decided to sing Tomboy, and I was like, oh, this song sounds really nice. I'm feeling the vibe of it. It was like a rock ballad, slow, but the way that the melody of the lyrics was going, it was very catchy still. So I checked it out on YouTube when I got back home, and I was really impressed. His vocals in that song were really good. He has that like raspy voice that sounds really nice. And at the end, like the ending chorus and stuff, where it gets like all the instruments and it's like so emotional and builds up, that rasp just really stood out, and I was really impressed. And I was like, okay, this is cute. This is really good. So I checked out the rest of that album, and I found some new songs on there that I didn't really know that I was gonna check out. So song number 5 is Laboon and their song Journey to Atlantis. I don't talk about Laboon. I don't know anything about Laboon except that they are on the label that UKISS is on, and that some members went on the units. And I think one of them made it into the group. But anyways, my friend told me about this song. He was like, oh, this song is really cute, really catchy. So I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, this song is really cute and really catchy. I really like it. And the vocals were really nice. So that was like a good starting point for me, because I really didn't care for much of their other stuff. But Journey to Atlantis really was like that one song of theirs that I was really like, okay, this is good. I see it. I like it. I'm here for it. Maybe I'll keep them on my radar. Kinda did, but they didn't really impress me that much afterwards, sadly. But Journey to Atlantis, Fresh Adventure, that's a nice song. The next song, because now I've lost count, is Lovelyz For You. This is, by far, my favorite Lovelyz song, followed by Now We, but For You was first. I just really loved the whole summery feel to it, and I was really impressed by their vocals, because some of the earlier stuff, aside from Goodnight Like Yesterday, wasn't that impressive to me vocal-wise, and I was kind of like, ooh, who's doing what? But then Jin and K in this song were like, we're doing it, don't worry, calm your tits. And I was like, okay, thank you. And honestly, just the vibe of that song is kind of the feel and type of girl group songs that I really like. So, really great song. Lovelyz has always been on my radar because it was a Woollim group and obviously Infinite. So I was like, I'm gonna check out Lovelyz when they debuted, and I was liking them, and then Achu was good, but I was like, eh. And I was not really a fan of High, but then For You came out on their Loveliness album, the little single, and it was good, and I really enjoyed it, and I replayed it a lot. So, For You, Lovelyz. And then next, this is not K-pop, but he was in a K-pop group, so I'm counting it. It's Luhan with That Good Good.
I got that good good, I got that good good. I got that good good, I got that good good. I got that good good, I got that good good. I got that good good.
I know. When he released this, we was all kind of shook because we was like, bitch, you crouch thrusting and you talking about that you got that good good? And you sound arrogant AF. How? But yeah, I really like the beat, and the song is very repetitive, like very repetitive. But I actually really, I'd be jamming to it. I'd be jamming to it, and then he'd be rapping in like the bridge, and I was like, okay, he's showing us sides that he didn't get to show us in EXO. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. This is different. And then he kept switching up his stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm very confused now of what you're doing, but That Good Good was good. So I like that song. I don't know, just the kind of arrogance and cockiness that he has in the song and in the video really attracted my attention, and I was like, get yo ish, boy. I just really enjoyed it. He did that. I ain't even gonna discredit. He did that. Give credit where credit is due. Luhan, That Good Good. I don't really listen to much of his other solo stuff. There's a few songs here and there, but That Good Good, it's cute. It's a pop. I like it. The next song is, if you know Dreamcatcher, you'll know the group. Because yeah, it's Minx and their song Why Did You Come to My Home? So, before Dreamcatcher was a thing, Happy Face Entertainment decided to debut a group called Minx, and they have barely any songs out. The debut song, I checked it out. I don't remember why I did, but I did. Pleasantly surprised. I thought the song was really good, really catchy, really cute, really fun, and the vocals of Suyeon, I believe. She's also the main vocal in Dreamcatcher. Wow, girl, she was hitting those notes way up there. And I was like, she got some good pipes. I was impressed. And I really liked the song. I think even on YouTube when I checked, because I downloaded the videos so I could put the clips in, that song doesn't even have 1 million views from Happy Face Entertainment's YouTube channel. But Minx, Why Did You Come to My Home is a really good song, and I really, really liked it. It was different for me, because I was like, I'm really listening to a lot of these lesser-known groups that I don't know anything about, but they're making some good songs. This is around the time when Madtown released YOLO, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this too. Like, it was like around that time when all these rookie groups were making debut songs, and I was actually really enjoying them. Yeah, so Minx, Why Did You Come to My Home? Next is SM, and we're delving into NCT units, and the first one is NCT 127's Fire Truck. Whoop whoop!
Hands up if you're feeling the vibe now. 1 step, 2 steps.
I know a lot of people were kind of like, what the fuck is this? I was like, this beat is nice, and their rapping is nice, and Taeyong looks so good, and the way he was singing in that pre-chorus with that, ay, yay, 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 hands up if you're feeling the vibe now. I was like, okay, I'm feeling the vibe, my ears are open, and my eyes are shooketh. I was feeling the vibe. I thought the song was really catchy. I liked it. Jacob was rapping. Didn't even know who he was at the time. I was just like, this song is really good. And Mark's rap was like my favorite part of the whole song. And Shawwal360, she said something in one of the Google Hangouts about Mark in one of the parts. It's like bling hamyan something, blah blah blah. Side note, I just remembered what Mark said. It was bling hamyan natana. But when he said it real fast, it was like bling hamyanatana, and if you hear in the song, it does really sound like bling on my nuts, bling hamyanatana, bye. But she's like bling on my nuts, so forever cemented in my head now as bling on my nuts. But you know what? It is what it is. Fire Truck is a bop. I really love Fire Truck. I like it. SM was doing some experimental shit, and I was actually here for it. So, moving on to the next NCT subunit. NCT Dream, We Young. So, I feel like a lot of people really liked the debut song, and then Be Young came out, and people were kind of like, the fuck? Especially a lot of my friends, they weren't really like here for it. I really liked it. I was excited for that because the teaser pictures was looking real cute and summery, and oh my god, that was last year. But I was like, yes, I really like this feel. I like the vibe. I like the concept. I'm checking out the song. And I just thought the song was like really catchy, and it was a really fun summertime bop, and it was cute. And Haechan's ad-libs, he was getting those like hee whatever, like those notes, and I was like, damn, he is singing, because we didn't get to really see him utilize them pipes in NCT 127, but in NCT Dream, he's main vocal material, and we get to hear all his vocal tricks, and it's really good. I just thought the song was really fun, and I still really enjoy We Young. It's fun and it's catchy. Happy I don't know, so what? We hot, we young. Hands up in the air. I like it. The second to last song is Strawberry Milk, Talgi Uyu. Okay. La 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 la. Okay. Yes. Wow. This song came out when I was a freshman in college. A lot of people were like, this song is so annoying. This is too cute. This is bad. Ew. But I was like, this is cute. This is catchy. I'm living for it. And I was like, every time they would do the dance, like, okay. I was living for it. I just thought it was really fun. I don't really know why I was drawn to it as much as I did, but I liked it a lot. Even my friends in college were like, what the fuck? But then they got converted. I heard one of them doing that. I was like, bitch, see, I told you. She was a bop. Thanks. You can thank me now. Kpop, those two twins. Interesting song, but I really liked it. And the last one is a Japanese song. It is TVXQ's Time Works Wonders. So come on, come on, come on, let me hold you. Again, like Big Bang, I don't talk about them at all on this channel. Changmin is my favorite with Jejun. That's about it. Don't really listen to a lot of the older stuff. Don't really listen to a lot of the newer stuff. I'm very picky with their music because some of it has been really good to me, and others I'm just like, not really here for it. But Time Works Wonders. It's off their Japanese album With. Right? Yes. And the vibe of it, I was like, ooh, this is nice. It's one of the first Japanese songs of theirs that I listened to, and I really enjoyed the chorus. I thought the chorus was really catchy. I just loved the whole feel of the song. The vocals was great. They looked good in the video. And I just couldn't stop listening to the song after I heard it. And I checked out the rest of the album, Chandelier, and some other ones. And I was like, ooh, this is a good album. And then I saw pictures of it and the Big East version where they were like in those cute sweaters was like too cute. And I was like, what? No. I need to buy the Big East version. So I bought that. That's like the only TVXQ Japanese album I have out of my 3 total TVXQ albums that I have. But Time Works Wonders is a really, really, really beautiful song. Yes, so that ends the whole entire unexpected K-pop favorites tag. A lot of songs on here that I don't really talk about, but I still really enjoy. So, everyone else that wants to see this video, I tag you all, and I can't wait to see who else does it so I can see their unexpected picks. So, I will see you on the next video. Bye! And for once, the glasses isn't really glaring too much. This angle might be doing it for me. Bye!